The Zorith delegation watched with smug anticipation as the human ambassador lifted the ornate glass chalice to his lips. The liquid inside shimmered a faint green, an elegant death for any who dared defy them. To the Zorith, poison was both art and diplomacy. This wasn't an execution. This was a warning dressed as a toast. Ambassador Kellen of Earth stood tall, unfazed by the ornate courtroom of the Zorith High Tribunal. Around him, alien dignitaries from a dozen worlds leaned forward, waiting for the inevitable spasms, the choking, the collapse. Instead, Kellen took a slow sip, swallowed, and smiled. The silence was instant and deafening. Is something wrong with the poison? High Chancellor Threx of the Zorith hissed toward an aide in a panic whisper, his frilled crest rising with alarm. No, Chancellor, the aide stammered. That was batch 97A, triple filtered. It can disintegrate Varnak liver in 4 seconds flat. Threx turned back, narrowing his eyes at the human. Ambassador Kellen, he said, voice laced with suspicion. Are you, well? Kellen gently set the glass down. Delightful, actually. Has a bit of a minty aftertaste. I like it. Somewhere to the left, a Marnax diplomat dropped their data slate in shock. On the right, a Grell diplomat slowly backed away, one eye stalk fixated on the human, the other scanning for exits. This is impossible. Threx barked. That concoction has ended dynasties. Melted bone. Eaten through reinforced tritanium. Kellen raised an eyebrow. Well, on Earth, we've got something called vodka that smells a lot like this stuff. Maybe it just feels like home. A ripple of disbelief ran through the chamber. Poison immunity wasn't just rare, it was unnatural. Even the hardiest Death World species developed resistance to toxins over generations. And humans had only joined the galactic community less than a decade ago. You should be writhing, Threx whispered almost to himself. You should be dead. Kellen leaned forward, voice calm but piercing. You assumed your poison was perfect because it worked on everything you knew. But Earth isn't like your worlds. We eat mushrooms that kill everything else. We bathe in bacteria. We survive environments your species would call extinction level. He stood up slowly, letting his words settle like thunder in a clear sky. You thought poison would make us afraid. You thought it would end this negotiation on your terms. But you forget we come from a planet that has tried to kill us in every possible way. And yet we're still here. A low, reverent murmur grew among the non-Zorith delegates. Fear mixed with admiration. Some even nodded. The Zorith, meanwhile, looked pale under their emerald scales. You brought poison, Kellen continued. We brought resilience. You brought fear. We brought adaptation. He walked toward the exit, unhurried, leaving the chalice untouched on the tribunal table. Before stepping through the chamber doors, he glanced over his shoulder. Next time, maybe try diplomacy. It's less bitter. Then he was gone. Behind him, the silence broke like a dam. Delegates erupted into argument and awe. Some demanded Earth's biological blueprints. Others quietly began rewriting their assessments of humanity. The Zorith themselves? They said nothing. For the first time in recorded history, they'd been outmaneuvered, not with firepower, but with a sip.